Hey, thanks so much for finding me here at MaduriMethod.com. My name is Melanie Phillips, and I'm really happy to connect with you in this way and to talk a little bit more about Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the healing system of India. It's over 5,000 years old, and the reason why it's still around is because it works and because its principles are timeless. The principles are based on the 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and in essence we have all of those 5 elements internally, mentally, emotionally, on a cellular level, and we're really a microcosm of the macrocosm. So in that, we need to be balanced according to our specific makeup of these 5 elements, or we call that our doshic makeup. I'm going to share with you some things today that everybody can do. We'd say they're tri-doshic practices, good for everybody. And these things are simple healthcare tricks and tips that you can incorporate into your life right away. Now, before you roll your eyes about self-care and adding one more thing into your schedule, I want you just to stop and think about what is really your main health concern or issue at the moment. Whether it's insomnia, PMS, indigestion, anxiety, depression. What is it that pulls your energy or takes your energy where you would rather not have it go? Now imagine if you didn't have that symptom in your life, how would your life be different? And I can guarantee that if you continue along the same path, just living your life, doing what you're doing in your life, that you're going to get the same result. You'll end up feeling the same way. The downside to Ayurveda is that it is the science of delayed gratification, that you have to actually make some changes in your life to get a different result. Now those changes may be physical changes to do with food, maybe herbs, they may be including exercise or maybe even decreasing the amount of exercise. They may be mental or emotional changes you have to look at and make around relationships, even career, belief systems. In Ayurveda, we look at all of this because this is making up who you are and how you are experiencing yourself in the world. But I want to give you some practical things that you can get started on right away and that are good for everyone to do. So the first thing is tongue scraping. This is a tongue scraper that I have here, and what you do with this is first thing in the morning before you drink anything, jump out of bed, go to the bathroom, have this ready, and you'll scrape your tongue, just pulling that down a few times, rinsing it. You'll notice that there's a gunk, we call this ama, or a toxic buildup that the body's wisdom is trying to kind of push out overnight, and it rests on the tongue. The body's trying to expel this these toxins. Most people are just going to get up and have a drink and drink that back down, but you, my friend, can now use your tongue scraper, scrape your tongue before you drink anything. If you don't have a tongue scraper, I recommend getting one. In the meantime, you can just use the back of a spoon and use that spoon for that gentle scraping action. After you've done that, go along to your kitchen, get yourself some warm water. Not ice cold, not boiling hot, just warm water. Some of you might like to put some lemon in there. Lemon is heating in quality, so if you're already overheated, don't overdo it, or maybe you just keep the simple warm water and drink that first thing in the morning to help with elimination, peristalsis, to assist in cleansing and flushing toxins out of the body first thing. So that's my recommendation to you. Another practice that you can do in your day is Abhyanga. Now I use this Banyan Botanicals Daily Massage Oil. It's got herbs infused in there, but you can simply use a organic sesame oil if you tend to be on the cold, dry, light side, more Vata, organic sesame oil. If your tendency is more hot, inflamed, and heated, then you can choose a cooling oil for Pitta, for the fiery types, like something like coconut is going to be very good. And if you're more kapha, if you're more tend towards the heavy side, tend towards the steady, grounded, solid side already, you don't need as much oil in your or on your skin because there's already a lot of oily quality there, but you can choose a lighter oil like sunflower oil. Now what you do is heat your bottle up, baby bottle style. I just place mine in some hot water till it warms up a little bit, massaging that oil round circular motions on the joints, long strokes on the bones. Doing this as often as possible, especially in the cooler months of the year, it's going to build your immune system. It's going to calm the mind, make you feel more stable, more grounded. It's a profound practice, and I recommend doing this as often as you can, but not on the menstrual cycle. So if you're menstruating, then this is the time just to let the body to rest and not do the oil massage. But give it a go. Massage that oil into the skin. Let it sit on the skin for as long as you can, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes while you putter around or prepare the bath. After you've done the oil on the skin, that's when you have your bath or your shower. And what will happen is the warmth of the shower or the bath will open up the pores. Your body will draw in the oil, and this is when it becomes medicinal. This is a very healing practice. So these 3 things, the tongue scraping, the warm water first thing in the morning, your oil massage. The last thing I want to leave you with for self-care, and it may seem a little silly or even insignificant, but I guarantee that this can be such a profound transformational tool, and this is writing a gratitude journal. You can do this first thing in the morning or last thing before you go to bed, but having some time set aside for you to focus on what you're grateful for in your life. So at where we focus, that expands our attention, it expands the energy, and if you're focusing on the things that you're grateful for, even if you're going through a hard time in your life, pull out, draw out whatever you're feeling grateful for. Writing that down and really being in the energy of gratitude as you're thinking about these things, as you're feeling about these things. This will amplify the positive energy, your positive vibration and resonance in your life, and everything will start to up-level and uplift in that. This has been a practice that has served me so well, and it's something that now, even if I'm not writing out in my gratitude journal in the day, I'll try and tap into those things, especially when I butt up against myself and have a difficult moment or am feeling overwhelmed or stressed out about something. I just stop, take a few breaths, and really focus on what is true, what I'm grateful for, and essentially it brings us back to present moment and really brings us back to reality. Like, what is the truth? There's so much that we have in our lives. There is so much to really be grateful for when we can see through those eyes. So maybe your life isn't perfect or the way that you want it to be necessarily, whose is, but by focusing on what is really working and what is nourishing to you, that will just amplify and grow. So I really hope that this video has helped you. I'm so grateful that you're part of this community. And if you want to learn more about Ayurveda, I've got an online Ayurveda in real life program that you can delve into. And I'm also available for one-on-one consultations if you would like to look at your own specific dosha or Ayurvedic constitution and learn what foods, what herbs, what practices that you can do to stay healthy, and also to start to peel back the layers of the mental and emotional ama or gunk that's there that are keeping you stuck in a certain place in your life. So much love to you and all the best with your Ayurvedic journey. Namaste.